Super Rugby round number 6, folks. Quick wrap up of the games. I'm going to have to keep it pretty quick because I'm getting on a flight in a few hours. Going to China for the month of April. Hopefully I can check out some rugby while I'm there, but we'll have to wait and see. As for Super Rugby round number 6, Crusaders against the Chiefs. Crusaders widely panned and expected to go with an unwanted none from 6. Managed to get their first win of the season, 37-26. Johnny McNichol had a pretty nice run. Couple of tries for him. Cullen Grace gets one. Bell gets one, which was a bit of turn of speed as well. And then Fihaki gets one as well. Chiefs dropped to their second loss with tries to Narawa Daya, ALB, and Ratima. So, yeah, not quite the same without D-Mac. Although I wouldn't put the entire thing just down to that one change at 10. The Crusaders just genuinely look to be playing with a bit more freedom, bit of confidence. HIGvHUR kicked his goals, I think, a bit better than we've seen him strike the ball in other weeks. And, yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs boys just got the treatment that you often get when you go down to Christchurch. So, yeah, Crusaders' demise has maybe been a little bit premature. So, don't need to win that many games to get into the playoffs in Super Rugby, so I would still pretty much lock them in, but there's still half the season to go. Second game, Waratahs Rebels. I was thinking the Waratahs are finally going to get up for this one because they've had a few narrow losses. Games they easily could have won, but nah. 27-21, the Rebels get it done. Kind of an ugly game, which had moments of brilliance. That's the way I would describe it, because honestly, some of the decision-making, especially the Waratahs at the end when they were trying to chase the game and couldn't exit their own bloody 22, was just nuts. But some of the handling was poor. And then there would be a great try. So that's just kind of the way that game went. It was a real kind of Jekyll and Hyde game. Swinton, Gleeson and Grant get tries for the Tars. That final try got them right back into it, but they really just blew their last chance to chase it. Anderson, Lancaster on his debut gets a try. Tupou and Dalgunu as well. So, yeah, good win for the Rebels. Their record now goes 3-3, so not too bad. Saturday games, DRUvFOR. I only saw the kind of latter stage of this game, but it seemed to be pretty wet. Pretty wet over in Fiji, and the pitch was rather waterlogged. So tough conditions, to put it mildly, but Momo, Ravutumanda and Masi, kind of the three of the strike weapons for the Drua boys, get on the board. Just the tries to Horton and Tia in reply for the Force, but 31-13, really, really comfortable win for the homeboys. You feel like, again, if the Drua can make Fiji a fortress, they'll easily get into the playoffs. They are also 3-3 after kind of dropping their early couple of games, have bounced back really well. The next game, Water Pacifica and the Blues, the kind of battle of the 09 as it was billed, with both sides being largely Auckland-based, that being the dialing code for this region. The Blues, it was a home away from home when you're playing at Eden Park. You know, they were technically the away team. They absolutely put Moana Pacifica to the sword. Talea got 3 tries. Peter Feta got 1. Caleb Clark looked really quick when he got into some space. He got 1. Heem got 1. Christie got 1. Tali Tui got 1 for Moana Pacifica. But yeah, that's a little bit troubling because it's a couple of hidings Moana Pacifica has had in a row now. But very encouraging for the Blues because, you know, they're due a banana skin at some point, but it was not this game. Highlanders Hurricanes. Hurricanes are just too good. Still unbeaten. Not looking like slowing down anytime soon either. They went down to Dunedin. And yeah, put them to the sword as well. So the Highlanders will be really disappointed that at home they were beaten 47-12. That's an absolute hiding. I mean, their winless streak against New Zealand teams goes on. Fakatava and Neepkins, that's Ravatuvai Tamuki Neepkins, get the tries for the Landers. But man, Numia, Lakai, Almua, Roygard, Muabi, Perenara, and Sangster get tries for the Canes. I mean, the Sangster one at the end was a bit of a salt in the wound one. But the biggest, I guess, issue that the Hurricanes will take from that game is the fact that Roygard looked to get a pretty serious injury. So we'll wait to see what the kind of updates are there. But yeah, that's not good news for the Canes or for the All Blacks, although having TJ Perenara there and he got another try means his quest for that try-scoring record kind of goes on. I reckon he's going to score at a faster rate than Savia is for Moana Pacifica. So yeah, it wouldn't be surprising to see him pass it soon. But yeah, he's a pretty capable replacement if Roygard is out in the long term. And then The battle, which everyone said was probably going to be the game of the week, and maybe was the game of the week, Reds and the Brumbies, 20 points to 19. It's a late Noa Lolesio penalty that sees the Brumbies go up into Brisbane and walk away with a 1-point win. 70th minute penalty from Lolesio. Couple of tries to Tom Wright, which was good. Good to see him in a bit of form. Fluke and Nasser get him for the Reds. I think both sides will still think they could have played a wee bit better than they did. And the Brumbies will also, kind of like the Canes, be smarting after the fact that Lachie Lonergan went off with, I think it's an ankle or broken ankle. They said he's going to miss the majority of the season. So not good. They don't like this... Larkham didn't like this kind of hip drop tackle where you basically grab on and just, drop your body down. They said it was kind of dangerous with the way the kind of legs got intertangled, but I don't think there was anything malicious in it. It's just unlucky. So, 20 points to 19. Brumbies are looking all right, 5-1. Certainly one of the top teams in Super Rugby after a pretty rusty start. They've still only dropped the one game. So, yeah. You guys let us know your thoughts. Oh, I forgot the table. I'm not going to edit it in this time because I've got to go. But the table at the minute sees the Hurricanes first, Blues and Brumbies second, because those are the kind of teams with the best records. And then Chiefs, Reds, Rebels, Drua and Highlanders making out the top 8, with the teams outside the top 8 being Moana Pacifica, the Waratahs, the Crusaders and the Force. But like I said, it would be very... likely for the Crusaders between now and the remainder of the season to pick up enough wins to get into that top 8. Upcoming fixtures for round number 7. Blues taking on the Force. Remember, there's a few teams on the bye this coming week. Rebels taking on the Drua. Chiefs taking on the Moana Pacifica. And the Brumbies taking on the Tars. So just the 4 games this coming week. But yes, you guys let us know your thoughts. And I'll catch you from China at some point. Expect fewer videos in April, but I will be back soon enough. You guys take care. Talk to you again soon.